everybody. So it's the 6th day of August. It's really hot out today. Last weekend my neighbors decided to cut down their giant sisoo tree. So I'll show you guys a clip of that falling down. Unfortunately, what that did was it destroyed my front yard microclimate. So probably be doing a video on microclimates soon, how important they are, and probably it's a good idea to have a plan B in case your neighbor's trees are currently being used for your microclimate. I had to rip down all my dragon fruit. It was literally just melting away. And today, unfortunately, I'm going to be breaking a lot of rules for growing avocados in Arizona, and I'm going to be transplanting avocados in August. So there's a very, very, very good chance that I'm going to lose these avocados. So I've already pre-dug a hole in the backyard, and I've soaked it. I have some amendments to put into the ground when I plant them to try to give them the highest rate of survival. But I'm not hopeful that my avocados are going to survive. Just in a couple of days, the leaves have already started getting crispy. They've been in the ground for 2 years, and I've never seen leaf burn like this, and it's just from 2 days of not having their microclimate. So I did the best I could to protect them, but they're not going to last in this condition. So I'm going to take the hit, take a big risk, and try to transplant them as quick as I can. So I do have 3 of them here. And unfortunately, I just barely put an irrigation system in here. So I'm gonna have to move my irrigation system so that I don't ruin my trees. And I'm gonna give it a shot. All right. I'm gonna try to go around. I've been soaking this for a few days. I wanna get as much of the roots as I possibly can without messing with it. So this is my Zuanto, I believe it's pronounced, avocado, and I really like this avocado. Look extremely healthy, no burning on it. Ground, I've really soaked it and got it really soft, so we can take a look at it. I want to disrupt the root system as very little as possible. So that actually came up a lot better than I thought it would. Whole lot better than I thought it would.
Thankfully, the dirt wasn't rock hard, you know.
So I'm just gonna carefully put it in my wheelbarrow while I get the other 2. So the other one I have is a
That's our dragon fruit.
avocado, and it's been in the ground for about a year longer than that. It's been close to 3 years. These are Home Depot avocados. And of course, this one seems harder.
Of course.
Crack the roots a little bit. I'm going to remove the parafilm on the stake. This thing is going really good, but I gotta move them if I want them to live. I'm not feeling any roots break, which makes me very happy. I figured roots would be breaking. My wife's actually thrilled that I'm moving these because she wants to do something different with the front yard, but I was going to try to move them in the fall, which, by the way, is the best time to be planting and perhaps transplanting avocados. But we're doing it now. All right, so same thing as before. I got the entire root system. Awesome.
That's
I'm feeling better about this.
So there's the spot where the tree used to be right there. This is our Peruvian apple cactus that we've had for years. And then this
Yeah, I got one more, okay?
is the entire spot. completely gone. Okay, I'm coming.
So this is actually a Haas avocado that a friend from work gave me. When I transplanted this thing, it had some huge transplant shock, and it looked like garbage for 3 years. But it's done really well, so of course I've got to ruin that. It's a smaller tree, so I try to get it in one pull. And wow, it does not have a very big root system.
Dang.
That's teeny.
You need to work on your root system instead of growing.
Yep, so we're gonna quickly move these to the backyard and we'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
All right, so we're back in the backyard. I told you we'd already dug the hole. We did that yesterday. We made a fairly large square hole so that the roots don't get bound up. We're gonna plant all 3 of them in the same hole, high density planting style. They'll kind of go to be one tree, just spread them out, you know, maybe a foot apart. The other thing is we're planting them under our orange tree. This is our tree. We have complete control of how long it's going to be here, unlike the one in the front yard that was the neighbor's, so we know that this is going to provide good shade. We're planting it right now at about 2:30 in the afternoon. So you can see this area is shaded. It's not going to get sun. It might get a small amount of sun through the brush over here around 9 a.m. for maybe 30 minutes, so it's not getting a lot of sun at all. We've had another avocado over here. Unfortunately, I think the variety, it was a Marcus pumpkin. I've been told they do well, but it did not make it look like it had some kind of dieback disease, so I trimmed it back until I didn't see the disease anymore. We're not going to get into that right now though. So let's look at my soil. So what I did is I got some of my favorite soil, the Fox Farm Ocean Forest. We're not sponsored by them, but I've had really good results. Everything I've grown has just done amazing with it. So
Even the dragon fruit.
even the dragon, everything just grows outstanding. So I recommend it to everyone. It's got worm castings and bat guano along with other really important minerals. The pH of it says that it's 6.5, so it's below neutral. It's still not as acidic as we like it for our Arizona soil, but it's still pretty dang good.
Better than what we...
I put it in the wheelbarrow and I already mixed it up. Go ahead and show them. So I already mixed it up, so most people will take about 50% native soil and 50% of whatever you're amending it with. I did about 2/3 of the ocean forest. Slow down the movement there. I did about 2/3 of the ocean forest and then about 1/3 of my native soil, which my native soil has got years of wood chips, so it's not really native soil either. And I've already mixed it up. So now we're gonna place the trees in to the hole and then add the soil. So it might even be better if I add the soil first and then we dig new little holes for all of these trees so that we can get the level right. So that's what I'm gonna do. Put it in my square hole. Okay, as you can see, the soil's in there. This is not a normal planting, so I'll start off with my Xantu, or however you pronounce it, Xantu avocado. And because this soil is so soft, I can just dig right in and get it right to the right height just by hand. Let all these roots just naturally fall, and then I bury it so that the root line is right on the top. Pack it, get a little bit of wood chips around it. I'll put more around it. Don't need a Jack-in-the-Box sauce. That's the thing about chip drop. Sometimes you get more than you expect.
Yeah.
All right, now I'll do my little Haas avocado. I'll put him right here.
Hopefully he doesn't die.
Yeah, it doesn't like the transplant, so we'll see.
And then the big one.
Then my big Stewart avocado. Come on, girl.
That was weird. Just kind of glitched.
All right. So she's got a bigger root system. Let's see how this looks. Looks good. All right. So it looks like the video stopped there for a second, but we got the Zuantu and the Stewart in the ground. Probably going to stake her up so that she doesn't fall over. And I'm going to add a slow drip for this for the next few days. Really soak the root system. So, focus back on me.
Okay.
So, the moral of this story is don't count on other people's trees for your microclimate. It can really bite you in the butt. Had no intention on retransplanting avocados in the summer. So hopefully they make it. If they do, we know it can be done. If they don't, we were gonna lose them anyway to the sun. So hopefully you liked the video. We'll do some follow-ups on this. Subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks.